Welcome back, guys, and I trust once again that you guys are all doing well. My name is Sergio Johnson, and as always, I am your host here on the Straightfoot Inn, and we are going to speak about transfers. This is the Transfer Show with Sergio Johnson. So, as we all know, the transfer window is nearing to be opened, and it will be open on the 9th of June, which is literally coming up very, very quickly. We can't believe we're in the middle of the year already. Time is literally flying by. The Euros are starting next week on Friday, and we'll definitely have another show coming up here on Straightfoot End, which will be called the Man United Euros. And that is basically just us following every single player and their country throughout the Euros, checking their performances and seeing exactly how they fare on in this wonderful tournament coming up. But now we move along to our transfers, and definitely keep a lookout on the channel as you will be updated and informed of all of the transfers incoming and outgoing with regards to Manchester United. So, without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. So, in terms of the ins, we know the list that Ole basically put out and the players that he wants. We know that for centre back, he would like to have either Rafael Varane or Pau Torres. These are the two names that are being thrown around, and Rafael Varane plays for Real Madrid, as we know, and we know he's a top centre back. World Cup winner with France, multiple Champions League winner with Real Madrid, has won La Liga. He's very good as a centre back, and we know his qualities, and he can only but improve our defense. However, we have seen this happen with Sergio Ramos in the past, where he is also down to the last year on his contract with Madrid, also teased about leaving the club, and we kind of fell for it, and within 2 days later, he signed a new contract, and there you go. So hopefully it's not the same thing with Rafael Varane, but things do look more likely to be in our favor. It is said to be today that he has rejected a new contract at Real Madrid, and this is basically because we know his history with Carlo Ancelotti, who has now been reappointed as Real Madrid manager, and that basically allows for us to have a window so that we can actually get Rafael Varane. He was told to be said he's looking for a new challenge, and United seems to be, the only club that is on his list. I don't think he would want to go to another club. It would be seen as a downgrade. I don't think teams like City are looking for him, Barcelona. So I think United seems to be his only destination if he is to leave Real Madrid. And I really do hope that he does and he comes to us, because he will improve our defense and he will basically fit in immediately and start the very first game and be that centre-back partner that Maguire needs. He could also give Maguire some experience because he has played at the biggest games and on the biggest stages. So he will definitely improve our defense. Pau Torres, on the other hand, as we saw for Villarreal in the Europa League final, is a very good defender, left-footed, a bit quicker than Maguire, able to bring the ball out from the back, very good at passing the ball, very calm on the ball as well, very good in the air, and will be a very good addition to the squad. However, I don't feel that with Pau Torres coming in that he would start. I think that in the beginning games you might still see Lindelof and Maguire while Pau Torres is integrated into the team. But if we get Rafael Varane, without a doubt, he goes straight into the starting 11, and we definitely know what would happen with that. Moving further up the team, we definitely do need a number 6, a central defensive midfielder, and there are many players out there that can play this role. Of course, we know the dream is N'Golo Kante. We've seen what he can do year in, year out, but Ole is looking more along the lines of Declan Rice, and Declan Rice, yes, is a very good player, technically gifted, able to move around the park with ease. He's got an eye for the pass. He's able to defend very well. He's also quite tall, so he's a threat in the opposition box and also an asset for us when we are defending set pieces. As we know, we were completely miserable with defending set pieces this season, and Declan Rice will help us defend set pieces more, and he will also allow for us to play with one defensive midfielder. Thus, we will completely destroy the McFred partnership that Ole has been depending on and that has worked in big games but also has not worked for us. So Declan Rice coming in would definitely be an improvement on our squad, and he will definitely go in there and start. I don't think there is anyone else that will fit that role. Names like Yves Bissouma from Brighton is being mentioned. Ndidi from Leicester City is also a very good player, but I don't think Leicester City would sell, especially since they are going to be playing in Europe. Yes, Boubacar Sakari from Lille is going to Leicester City, but I don't think that he would necessarily replace Wilfred Ndidi. I think he's going there to compete for the place with Wilfred Ndidi, and that basically only strengthens Leicester's squad. So I think that is, someone we want in midfield. Another name that has been poked around today is Saul Niguez. And we know he is a left-footed midfielder from Atletico Madrid, also a holding midfielder, but more box-to-box. But he's very, very good defensively, technically gifted as well. And he's a bit more quicker on the pitch and getting around to closing down players and getting the ball than Declan Rice. But Declan Rice is more stronger. This is obvious because Declan Rice is, the Englishman, and he's much bigger. Whereas, Saul is your left-footed Spanish midfielder who's more likely to, drift between the lines, find spaces where there aren't any spaces, and basically just, do what a holding midfielder does. But as a first choice, I feel Declan Rice would be more easy to get because, as we know, Jesse Lingard was at West Ham. David Moyes does want him, so there could be a swap deal with cash. That seems to be the way we are going to look at things. But we'll see what happens as the days goes on within the transfer window. But I definitely do want us to get Declan Rice as a central defensive midfielder into our team to improve our starting 11. On the right-hand side, we definitely know that Jadon Sancho has been spoken about last summer and even now leading up to this summer. But without a doubt, he is our number one transfer target. That is Ole's main target. That is the guy that Ole wants, and he will definitely improve our attack and also take pressure off Aaron Wan-Bissaka in terms of going forward. Thus, will allow us to be more solid at the back, but also allow for Wan-Bissaka to feel more free in terms of going forward and not have the pressure of, I need to deliver a cross, or I need to find someone in the box. He can easily just leave that responsibility to Sancho. We know what he can do. His stats are completely out of this world for a player that is only 21, and we know definitely that he wants to come to us. We know that he is the top target and priority, but we'll see what happens. Fabrizio Romano, as we very well know, the outmost and forthright best source for any transfer news in and around Manchester, he has basically said that Sancho is even more closer to joining United. And yes, we said this last season, but it looks more likely this season. And that is because his price has come down, and this plays in our favor. It is said that Sancho is also, making arrangements to permanently move back to England. So we definitely want to see this happen, and we know that him coming in will definitely uplift the squad and also, fill in that hole that we've always had on the right-hand side that has caused an imbalance in our attack going forward, and basically has allowed us to look like a lopsided team from time to time in certain games. Moving along, in terms of another player that is on our list and who has come up of late is Kieran Trippier, the right back from Atletico Madrid who just won La Liga with him. We know of him, of his days on Tottenham Hotspur. We know that he's got a very good set-piece delivery. He's a very good dead ball specialist. And we've seen this, the goals that he scored and the assists that he has given. But with us, he would come in to compete with Aaron Wan-Bissaka at right back. And this is basically because Ole believes that the players don't really cross the ball well enough, especially on the right-hand side. And Kieran Trippier will definitely be that attacking outlet for us, especially against teams who have a low block, teams we cannot break down. He's very good at making runs on the inside, trying to cut that defensive line, to get the ball and to play it into the box. And that is what he can offer us. And he will definitely also improve Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Likewise, as Alex Telles came in, improving Luke Shaw. So we'll keep our eyes on that one, but it definitely looks like one that will be happening. And that is the transfer rumors for today. Nothing with regards to any outs with regards to Manchester United. It is because the Euros are coming up. Many teams are preparing for that. So we won't see much in terms of going out, but you guys will definitely be informed as soon as we get something and as soon as the Stretford End has its information. But thank you guys for enjoying the show. Please leave your comments in the section below. Tell me who you want United to sign or who you want United to sell, and also exactly who your dream signing would be if it wasn't of the four that we mentioned within today's show. But thank you very much for watching. It is me, your host, once again, Session Johnson. It is goodbye, and till we meet again here on the Stretford End. I love your support, guys, and definitely give a like, share, and subscribe. See you soon.